Visits continue like this for a couple months. Melissa does her best to get through the visits with limited conversations and interactions. Her divorce finally gets settled and she can finally start focusing on getting a plan to move back home to where her family lives. It is about 6 hours away from where she lives now. Hello, you had mentioned I should reach out once my divorce was settled. I'm ready to move forward with trying to move. Are you still able to work with me on the price of everything? Hi, I'm so glad you decided to reach back out to me. I've been thinking a lot about your case since I last spoke to you. I really want to help you out. That would be great. Thank you. Money is still tight, so please let me know how much you can work with me on it, and I promise I'll figure something out. Oh no, I think you misunderstood what I'm saying. I mean that I would do it pro bono. Wait, no. Let me explain. I'm part of this group, and without getting into too many details, we are required to take on a certain amount of pro bono cases every few years. While there are some stipulations, your case would be perfect. Oh my God, are you serious? Are you sure? Absolutely. Like I said, your case really resonates with me. I'm going to need you to do a few things right away so we can get the ball rolling here. Of course, anything. First, get me all the documents that are already pertaining to the case. I'm also going to send you a name of a website that converts your text into an easier to print and read format. Oh wow, really? I've just been taking screenshots and printing the conversation out as pictures. Is that not okay to do? You can, but judges are very busy. They will be more likely to sit down and read it in an easier format. Some won't even bother to look at the screenshots because they can be hard to follow. It depends on the judge, of course, but most of them won't waste their time. I've seen it a lot and most appreciate when we take the time to convert them. Okay, no problem. Send me the email and I'll take care of it right away. Do me a favor and just send me the entire conversation. I'll pick out what I think will help our case. I'd like to file this for you within the next week if that's okay. The sooner the better. Oh, and before I forget, I also need her attorney's contact info. I'll reach out to him tomorrow to let him know I am on the case now. He shouldn't be speaking directly to you anymore. But in case he tries to just forward everything to me. Awesome! Thank you again so much. I can't express just how much this all means to me. Like I said, I can't stand when people take advantage of silly laws like grandparents' rights. I'm glad I can help. 2 days later. So I just got an interesting phone call from my attorney. He says you now hired your own attorney. That's right. May I ask why, please? Sure, you can ask your attorney to ask my attorney, or you can just wait until things get filed. You're wasting your time and money. I didn't break any rules for this to be warranted. Okay. This is awfully petty of you. If anything, this is going to all backfire on you anyways. The judge is going to see right through all of this nonsense. If anything, he will give me more time because this will make you look unfit. I'll focus on taking all my legal advice from my attorney. And by the way, I hope you know it's a conflict of interest to be dating your attorney. Okay, not sure why that pertains to this. Whatever, it's your money you're wasting, not mine, and don't worry, I'll make sure you pay for my attorney fees when all of this is over. Have a great night. The next week. I saw your motion your incompetent attorney filed. It's funny that you think you can move to another state when I have court-ordered visitation indefinitely. Like I said, you're wasting your money. If you have any questions or concerns about the case, I suggest you have your attorney reach out to mine. You dumb little girl, I'm trying to help you. I'm good, I don't need help. Once again, please direct any questions regarding the case to my attorney. Thanks. Oh, don't worry, I already did. You might want to double-check and make sure he wasn't disbarred or something, because this lotion he filed looks like a child did it. Okay, Connie, is there anything else not pertaining to the case that you need? Just wanted to make sure I'll be seeing Jakey this Friday. That's the agreed-upon schedule, so yes. The visit goes by quick and it is now a Sunday evening and Melissa is picking Jakey up. Mommy, Nan said and live with her now. What? No, baby. You still live with Mommy. You just visit Nana some weekends. Nana said Mommy is moving, so I come live here. No, baby, that's not true. Let's get you in the car. Mommy, I love you. I stay with you. Mommy loves you so much. I will never leave you. Melissa gets Jakey in the car and goes back to the door to confront Connie. What do you want? Did Jakey forget something? No, I'm just trying to understand why you would think it's appropriate to mention anything to Jakey about us potentially moving. Well, he has the right to know, especially if you are pulling him away from us. That's not up to you to decide. I decide when and what to tell me, child. Especially something this big. You had no right to tell him. Ips, so sorry. And why is he saying that you're telling him he's going to live with you? Because that's what is going to happen. You're just too stupid to realize it. You'll move and the judge will grant me custody and allow him to live here because that will be the least harmful for him. That's not how any of this works. Your attorney is milking you for everything you have. I'd feel bad, but honestly, you deserve it. It's a shame he's not being realistic with you, but that is normally how these cases turn out. Well, I will be reporting this. Per our order, adult matters should not be discussed with my son. Go ahead, they won't care. It'll be considered hearsay. Actually, I've been recording this whole little meeting on my phone. Melissa holds up her phone and shows Connie. Interesting. Is that something your dumb attorney told you to do too? I never gave you permission to record me. He probably failed to mention a very important law in our state. Our state is considered a two-party consent state. Go ask your super smart attorney how that works. Doesn't change the fact that I have proof of what you said. Too bad you won't be able to use it. We are on my private property. You just told me you have been recording me without my consent. I could press charges. You know what? It's fine. I'll delete it. I have more class than to take advantage of the system like some people. Also, since your attorney probably won't tell you this either, the judge isn't going to like that you are ripping your son away from his only family to go live where he knows absolutely no one. Wow, it's so clear to me now. You're really nervous about how this will end up. Otherwise, you wouldn't be trying to make me nervous with all of these ridiculous things you have been trying to tell me. Connie slams the door. Hey, I just emailed you a video I took of an interaction that happened to at pickup. Is this something that will help our case? I just watched the video. Unfortunately, she's not wrong. She explicitly states in the video that she does not give you permission to film her. And while it's hearsay, I will still be able to bring up the fact that she is talking to your son about adult things. Her attorney will probably object to it. But I'd rather say it and have it out there anyways. And don't worry, this still helps us a ton. This at least tells me that she is worried and will probably try and paint you as unfit. This provides us insight to the angle that they will try and take in court, which helps me prepare for it better. I will be so relieved when all of this is over. A few months later. Court is now in session. We are here on a motion filed in the grandparents' rights case of Melissa versus Connie and George. Are both parties present? Yes, Your Honor. I'm here representing my client, Melissa, who is also here today. My clients and I are also both present, Your Honor. Very well, Counselor. I believe you are new to the case, as last time Melissa did not have representation and was representing herself. Yes, Your Honor, I was brought on a few months ago, about a week before the new motion was filed. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and get started. Last time we were here, I granted visitation rights to Connie and George. This motion filed is a request for Melissa to move out of state with the minor Jakey. Is this correct? Yes, Your Honor. I'm curious to know why you think that would be a good idea. The whole point of me having to grant visitation rights is for the minor to maintain his relationship with his grandparents. Why are we trying to alienate him from his family? Your Honor, as you know from the last hearing, my client went through some hardships with her now ex-husband. To refresh your memory, he is incarcerated and out of the picture. They originally moved here together because he had opportunities through his family business. Now that he is out of the picture, my client is looking to move back to her hometown to be closer to her own family, and to allow her child to become equally as close to them as he is to his father's side of the family. Very well, I can understand that. What kind of relationship does the child have with his mother's side of the family currently? They FaceTime or talk in some capacity every day. He sees them like once or twice a year, but her family isn't able to travel here often, and for her to travel is difficult as well. Family is so important. While I don't want to take away from the child's relationship with his grandparents on his dad's side of the family, I believe he should also have a relationship with his mother's side of the family too. With that being said, I will be granting Melissa's request to move out of state with her child. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. If she is being granted permission to up and move with Jakey 6 hours away, how are we supposed to keep our visitation schedule in place? That is not fair to my clients or the child. He's just getting used to the current schedule. I don't see how maintaining the current schedule will work. Both parties will need to agree to a modified schedule with the 6-hour commute taken into consideration. Since my clients aren't the ones that are moving, we believe Melissa should still be responsible to abide by the current order and get Jakey to and from my client's house. That's not realistic, and I will not punish the mother for wanting her child to have a relationship with her side of the family. Well, if that's not realistic, then my clients are requesting sole custody and will work out a visitation schedule with Melissa. Are you trying to make a mockery of my courtroom? Please don't mix up visitation rights with custody. They are, after all, the grandparents. I will not strip a mother of her parental rights just because she wants to move closer to her family with her child. The minor deserves to have a relationship with both sets of his grandparents. Your Honor, I am requesting to strike the visitation plan completely. My client promises to uphold a visitation schedule with Connie on her own and at her discretion, which is stated in the current order anyways. It was already established at the last hearing that visitation rights are necessary. Regular visits weren't happening, which is why the courts had to get involved in the first place. Your request is denied. Let us please focus on modifying the plan. Your Honor, we would like to propose to switch the plan to 1 week a month. That is almost similar to what we have now with 2 weekends a month. That's very disruptive to the child's schedule with his school schedule. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he is 3. He should be starting preschool soon. Correct, Your Honor. And what about transportarian? Once again, since she is the one requesting to move, she should be the one to drive Jakey to and from us for our visits.